Hello folks, this is Steve Grizzetti, co-founder of MoviePix.com and author of the MoviePix.com Guides to Adobe Premiere Elements and Adobe Photoshop Elements, and here we are in Photoshop Elements. Now, if you've done any exploring in the program at all, you may notice that a tremendous number of tools in the program are designed to help you make and perfect selections. So you have general selection tools, like here on the toolbar, just a marquee or an elliptical marquee tool. There's also a square marquee tool. There are tools here for following an outline or a color break or magnetic tools. There are tools for selecting freehand, on and on and on. And then under, of course, the selection menu, there are a number of tools here for refining your selection or for inversing your selection, and even some automatic tools for selecting. Look at this. If I select subject here from the selection menu, look at this. It automatically will locate, identify, and select the subject, in this case, this girl. Now, this girl has a lot of detail in her hair. We can, of course, work on that using some of the cool tools like the Refine Edge tool that's available here on the tool option panel. And using Refine or Edge selection, we can actually go in here among the curls and get very, very close with our selection so that we don't get any of the background and only get the curls. Pretty cool. And finally, among these selection tools, which includes like a selection brush or a magic wand and all these other tools, there's also a magic auto selection tool that will help you get even more detail here in your selection. But I go into those in other tutorials. The main question, I guess, might be why? Why are selections so important? Well, one thing a selection does is limit how an effect is applied. So for instance, if I wanted to change or brighten the girl here in the foreground without the background, I've got her selected. Any changes I apply, say if I went to enhance, lighting, brightness and contrast, any changes I apply are only going to affect her and not the background. So selection is a way to limit. Also, if I were painting or doing other changes to the foreground or the background, your selection kind of draws a wall so that any changes I make, say for instance, if I wanted to use the burn tool to darken an area, this burn would be limited by the selection and wouldn't go outside the selection area. Selections can also be used to cut and paste. For instance, if I were to press Control X or Command X on a Mac, I could cut my selection out and paste my selection into a new background. That's very nice. And you can see those fine selections here around her curls were fairly effective. And finally, I could put within my same picture, if I cut and pasted, so I cut her out of there, if I were to paste her into her own picture, now take a look over here at my layers panel and you'll see that she's on a separate layer. So now she's completely separate from the background. I use that particular tool when I'm creating a multi-level photo that I might animate in Premiere Elements to make it look like I'm moving in 3 dimensions through a space. So I can actually animate her, if I filled in this background, of course, animate her so that it looks like I'm moving around her and looking at the scenery behind her. So there's some very cool things you can do, and selection is a large part of that. So selection, tremendously powerful, and that's why so much of the program is dedicated to it. And I cover many of the selection and refining tools in various tutorials, as well as in the book, where I cover in great detail how to get really fine elements like hair or like a dog's tail or something, how to get very fine elements for a very effective and precise selection. You want to know more about those things, be sure and check out the many tips and tutorials we have at MoviePix.com. You want to know everything about all these many tools here on the toolbar, as well as the tools that are hidden under the menus, be sure and check out the MoviePix.com Guide to Adobe Photoshop Elements. It's available on Amazon.com. I'm Steve Grizzetti, and I wrote the book, and I hope to see you again real soon. Take care.